It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's third down. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They go play action here. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. The kidder here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Play action. Now Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing here, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Try to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
3rd down and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a 3rd and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Going right back to Fant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Walker now at 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to Walker on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Again, it's Walker.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing here, Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Shifts by at the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the 49ers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates, 70 Timber. 18 Raptors.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith-Njigba,
75 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, What do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
That's a good read there, partner. He sent everyone deep and got them to follow. And that opened up the gap in the middle of the field. He ended up picking up good yardage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
19 tight, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
70 rings.
Back to throw.
That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. Second and 10.
Back to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's third down and 5.
Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
19 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And say what you want to